Hi, I'm Sarah Foley from the ANZ Sustainable Finance team, and I'm joined here today by Anna Hancock, an Executive Director from Pollination and a board member of CMI. Anna has just recently been at COP28 in Dubai and is joining us to provide some insights today. So Anna, to set the scene, what were some of the key takeaways that you thought from the thought leadership sharing that happened at COP28?
So this 28th Conference of the Parties is the most inclusive conference to have taken place. And that's been both recognised as a positive and criticised. Recognised for the involvement of thought leaders from health, from emerging nations, and from groups that have not historically found good representation at these events. Key takeaways from that cacophony of interests have been surprisingly positive in the first few days of the session, with some major announcements that Australia was party to, involving renewable energy, positioning energy efficiency as the first fuel and wanting to see that referenced in policy settings, announcements around finance for climate damage essentially, and progress on the pre-existing methane pledge, now buttressed with around $1 billion of finance earmarked for monitoring and methane reduction actions. What I'm seeing is a broadening of the sectors that are squarely in focus to get us to the net zero position that we need to achieve.
Anna, you and I were speaking earlier about the importance of carbon markets. Yes. And their increasing role in the markets that we operate in. Can you tell us a little bit about how carbon markets played in to the discussions at COP28?
So there was huge positivity. One thing that really is brought home to you when you attend a COP is the range of projects that are being canvassed in locations where it's very hard to fund them. These are good people trying to do nature positive work that really matters for ecosystems and for decarbonisation. Their means of funding those good projects is through the sale and purchase of carbon credits, whether through compliance schemes or in the voluntary market. So it's so important that these projects get the boost that they need, and that the private sector is supported to participate in a way that is additive to their corporate reputations. And what we saw coming through COP28 were some fantastic dialogues, in some cases brokered by the presidency, the Emirati presidency. One was an announcement among the CORSIA accreditation bodies. Some of them, there are 6, some of them are well-known, Vera, Gold Standard. They've agreed to co-develop principles for integrity and verification and benefit sharing that will only build the coherence and consistency among those platforms and hopefully build confidence. We saw greater alignment between some of the governing bodies around the end-to-end integrity narrative, and we saw absolute confidence from senior delegates that carbon credits are so desperately needed, and really underscored the importance of bringing private finance to the table for activities that benefit nature, communities and the planet.